Hello guys, in this particular video tutorial, we will learn to install Eclipse IDE for our Java based development. So let's get started with. Launch your favorite browser. In my case, I will be launching the Firefox browser. Once I have it over here, in my search box, I will type Eclipse IDE download. Once the search results are populated, the first result we see over here is that it is about Eclipse downloads and it is from eclipse.org. So select that one. Once we have selected it, we see the download a file over here, which is basically download 64-bit button, and it is for Eclipse IDE. So select that one. It navigates to us to another page where we select a mirror. In our case, this particular mirror has populated for us and it has this particular download button. Click on that one. Click on the save file. We see that the file has got downloaded. So click on the open file button. It will launch the installer for us. As the installer got loaded, I no longer need the back screen, that is for the browser. I will simply close it. And now that we have this particular interface for various options, we are interested in the Java developers, so we will be selecting that. But additionally, it is good to know that it is available for C as well as C++ developers, PHP, among others. So select the one that we are interested in, which is basically for Java developers. We see that it automatically picks up the JDK location from our file system. In my case, it is from the program files Java, and then it selects the particular installation folder where it can have it as a default. So I'm not changing either of the values, I'm letting it the way it is. Next, what we have is the other two options, which is for start menu entry and desktop shortcut. So let them be the way they are, that is checked, and click on the button install. Right out we see that it gives us a user agreement to agree upon. Click on the button accept now, and then the installation process starts. It gives us a set of permission that we need to agree upon. So click on remember my choice and click on accept. The installation has been completed successfully, hence click on the button launch. The Eclipse IDE launches up with an option for us to select the workspace. In our case, I am letting it the way it is already. Select use this as default in case you want to keep it as default. In my case, I just want it the way it is and do not want to make any changes, hence I have selected it. Click on the button launch. It starts the Eclipse IDE for us. There we have it. Let me maximize the window. As we see, we have been successfully able to install Eclipse on our Windows based machine. The next step we can do is probably go on to create a new Java project. Hence select this particular option which you see under Package Explorer, which is create a Java project, and then you can name it the way you want it. For my first project name, I will call it my first Java project. And then there is this option to select the JRE. I am keeping it as default, which is Java SE, that is Standard Edition 14. That's the Java version I have in my machine over here. And lastly, we have the project layout. I am keeping it as default for separate folders for sources and classes. Lastly, we can select the working set, or we can define the working set, or we can keep it the way it is. I am letting it be the way it is. Click on the button next. And then it creates a src folder for me, which is basically a source folder wherein I can add another source folder, or I can just go about development inside it. At the moment I will let it be the way it is and click on the button finish. Since we are creating it for the first time, what it gives is a basically model info.java file for us. We can simply let it be the way it is and select generate comments if we may want it to be, and click on the button create. There we have it over here. Since we are not interested in this particular file, I'll simply delete it. This is the first time it has populated and it doesn't reoccur again later on. I click on OK and we have our SRC folder. I will right click on it, select new and then go about a new Java class. As we see, we have got an option of Java class where we create a new Java class. We have the source folder as my first Java project and then we have the SRC folder. Inside it we have a package. I'm letting it be default. Next, I will write the name of the Java class. Let me simply call it test. And then what I will do is let the superclass interfaces be the way they are. I'm not really meddling with them. At the moment, I can select a method to stub. I will select the public static void main to stub and then click on the button finish. There we have it. Our first test class in Java has been created for us and it was quite easy to follow through. We haven't really done anything differently over here. It was quite simple installation for our Eclipse IDE and you can go about it the same way. Thank you for watching.